The man accused of sexually assaulting a teenage girl while teaching at Mishicot High School waived his preliminary hearing in court today. Ryan Schroeder is charged with multiple child sex crimes. His currently has a bond that is of $150,000. As we reported last month, the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office arrested Schroeder in connection with multiple allegations involving students at the school, including having dozens of sexually explicit photos of a teenage girl he was also having sex with between 2023, when she was 14, up until the year she turned 16. In court today, the judge did permit Schroeder to make monitored phone calls to his children from jail.